Okay. You know what, actually, no, not gonna look at that at the moment. Okay. Mission. Modding at the core of Hytale. We will always strive to create an immersive adventure for Hytale and continuously expand it in the future. The fortunate fact for modders is that we built the game with the tools that we deliver with the game. Our goal is that anything we do, you can do as well.
And I love
which
that.
is absolutely huge.
I've been in the game industry for like the last...
No one does this.
No one. No one. This is a first in the history of gaming. No one does this. Even indie developers don't do this, because literally, why would you do that?
I mean, unless you're using things that are freely available, like Unity.
Even Roblox doesn't do this.
Oh, yeah, no, of course not. Okay, as a modder, you will benefit not just from the tooling we used, but also from the content we create to deliver the block game we have always craved for. We're building Hytale with modding at its core. Most of what you see in the game can be changed,
Winter, Cyberpunk didn't give everything. Cyberpunk
they gave some of the stuff,
they
not
gave
everything.
some of it, but they wouldn't give internal core mechanics and internal actual VFX stuff. This is giving everything.
This is giving root server access to, and also, as discussed later on in this blog post, it also mentions the fact that they are going to reveal the source code for everything.
No one does that. I've already heard people in the game industry that I know say they're crazy, they're going to kill their game. But they're not.
Yeah. No, of course they're not. Just because they have access to the source code doesn't mean they can kill the game. It just means that they know how it works. Where are we? We're building Hytale with modding at its core. Most of what you see in the game can be changed, extended, or removed entirely. Blocks, items, NPCs, world generation, UIs, systems, and behaviors are all driven by data and code that you can influence. Yes, they did. Yeah, that is pretty much what they did. Yeah. However, the thing is, that's something they've done way too late in the game when everything has already been set in a way that's done.
In other words,
that's been done for over a decade,
yes,
and it just screwed everything up.
They've just screwed every single plugin, and now that Hytale's coming out, I've already heard from many plugin makers and server makers that they're not going to update. They're just, and mod makers, they're just jumping straight to Hytale, if that.
Yeah.
Even the Crate Mod team said they're not updating, they're just going to move to Hytale.
Okay, here we go. In this post, we'll talk about the game client and the server. Usually, servers are only relevant when joining multiplayer. Hytale is different. Even when you join single player, you join a local server that is just for yourself. In a way, Minecraft is kind of like that.
Yeah.
As well. So when we talk about servers, we mean both single player and multiplayer. A few key principles guide us. Server side first. All modding in Hytale is based on the host of the server or host of the game. You should be able to join any modded Hytale server without downloading external mods or juggling client packs. Use any combination of plugins and asset packs to customize your gameplay experience or rely on a server to offer you an experience. You create single-player save and select... Oh, you create a single-player save and select the mods you want to use for that save game.
No. This is good, Winter. It means...
Server-side stuff for this is great because it means that you don't have to install a mod pack.
No, no,
I
no, no,
mean,
no. No, with this, anything that goes through is literally server side, so you're not downloading anything.
yeah.
You're never. There is nothing getting downloaded onto your computer. You're
And
literally.
no, and the thing is, Winter, that is not what Terraria did at all, because you actually still have to download a modded client to play modded Terraria. Unless they changed that in recent times that I'm not aware of.
And it also just means literally right now how Minecraft works. How many clients are there that Minecraft has?
I don't know.
From what a friend told me, there's about 40 known clients that people use.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. T-Launcher, which is not base Terraria.
T-Launcher was
That's
a scam.
the thing.
There was a virus.
T-Launcher is a modded client. Hytale is not supporting modded clients at all.
You cannot make a modded client for this game at all.
Well, you might be able to, but they won't be supporting it.
Yeah, no. From what I've heard from my contacts, you will be denied in the front door, so you won't be able to join any server with a modded client because it will check your client, and if it sees anything change, like something on your client, it just denies access.
Yeah.
So in other words, people can't make hack clients. If the server doesn't have hacks on it, you won't be able to use hacks on another server.
There may be some way around it, but yeah.
But they said they're going to be squashing those. The moment one is found, boom, it gets taken out.
Yeah. One community, one client. We want to avoid a fragmented ecosystem where every server acquires a different modded client. For that reason, we don't intend to support any client mods. The client should remain stable, secure, and consistent, while servers provide the creativity and variation. Modding for longevity. We're committing to modding for the long term. We believe modders like us have been looking for a project that doesn't just tolerate them, but actively embraces and supports them. That's definitely not throwing shade at Mojang.
No, not at all.
No, nothing like that. Empowering modders without exposing players. We want modders to benefit from their work and build a future they can rely on with as much freedom as possible, without exposing players to the security and safety risks that exist on some other modding platforms.
That's calling out Roblox.
Yeah, exactly. They're calling out everyone. Well, we'll have to wait and see if that is what happens or not.
Yeah. It's still early days. They're being more transparent than any other company in the world.
Well, yeah, in some regards they are.
Yeah. Well, Simon ain't going to tell the people how much he spent on the game.
Well, obviously.
Or the legal documents he had to do with Riot.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, technical reality check. Now for the blunt part. We are behind where we want to be. We are missing years of development time that we now need to compress into months. There are gaps in our tools, our documentation, and the ways systems are exposed. Some features exist only because they were hacked together during prototyping and never polished. We made a deliberate decision. Ship access now instead of waiting for perfection. We chose to fix up what we reasonably could in the short time we've had with the project, and then open things up so you can start experimenting while we work toward the long-term modding vision. What this means for you right now. You will run into limitations due to missing editing capabilities. Certain aspects of client behavior are not yet exposed to the server. Some tools and systems are rough, inconsistent, or painful to work with. Modding maturity is wildly uneven depending on what you want to build.
No, that's a troll.
It's what the community's been doing. The community's been saying that for quite some time. We decided to not hide valuable features just because they're not up to our current standards. If something is useful to you, we'll try to make it available and iterate on it in public. You are absolutely encouraged to hold us accountable for that. Hold us responsible for this progress. Tag us, reach out, demand answers. We commit to being transparent and telling you the truth. Even if the truth is, this is not good enough yet, or we don't know yet. Don't just take our word for it. Demand results. Give us feedback. Don't hold back.
And that is a powerful statement.
The thing is, it says don't hold back.
Okay, if you
To hold back
Hytale,
at least a little bit, because you don't want to get aggressive.
yeah, be civil.
Community and communication. You don't have to figure this out alone. We're anchoring the creator community in a few core places. Discord, official Hytale, where you can talk directly with us and other modders. There are also other Discords with UGC, user-generated content, focus such as CurseForge. We may join other Discord communities and listen to you. Discord has been absolutely brilliant in supporting us on setting up the Hytale space. X and Reddit, tweet at us or
One minute, I'm
post...
just going to reply to Winter. We've already had it confirmed under $30 for the base package.
Yeah, under 30 US.
So it could be $20 or $25 from what we're hearing.
Tweet
And
at
then
us
there'll
or
be higher
post on Hytale.
tiers.
Tweet at us or post on Hytale related subreddits. We can't reply to everything, but we are actively scanning posts and comments to guide us. A lot of this post was based on exactly those questions. Documentation. Gitbook in progress. We are working on public creator documentation hosted on Gitbook. This will start incomplete and uneven, but we'll expand it as we go and based on your questions. Current state of modding. We're currently not satisfied with the state of modding in Hytale. However, we believe that holding access back until everything is perfect would be a disservice.
No.
If you join us now, you'll be part of shaping the ecosystem and you'll learn the concepts as they evolve, which will give you a deep understanding over time.
So that statement, I've had a lot of people ask me, Windcraft do not plan to move to Hytale. What I've heard that they probably one day what they'll do is they'll just make their own new game using Hytale. So it'll be from the makers of Windcraft, Hytale, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because the thing is they'll be able to go...
over 10 years of work
Yeah.
into Windcraft, and they've got Fuma coming out. What they'll probably do in the future, they've already probably got to have a team looking into Hytale, seeing how Hytale works. It's like the same with Hypixel, the server. They're not closing down Hypixel, even though they have Hytale. Yeah. Like, there will be still all these big Minecraft servers are still going to be around. They may lose a bunch of players because of Hytale, but they're not going anywhere.
And the thing is, with Hytale, of course they'd want to do a new system because the amount of freedom they would have for the ability system is immense.
They'll probably just make a new thing from the makers of Windcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
A whole new story and a whole new game.
Yeah. What did you misunderstand exactly? What do you mean going solo? Oh, no. Inside Hytale, they'll make a new server.
A new game, a whole new...
That's what Octa means.
Yeah, so from the makers of Windcraft comes blah, blah, blah in Hytale.
Yeah.
Because that's already what...
Essentially, Hytale is becoming a little bit like Roblox in the fact that it's not just a game, it's also an engine. In a way.
But it's way more better and way more, instead of all these random, stupid, crappy games that don't make any sense, it actually has got core principle.
Yeah, something like Steal a Brain Rot, I think one of the
Yeah, no.
most recent
Literally,
random
they've
ass
stated
things
any of
is.
that stuff will literally, they will purge. They're going to have a dedicated team that will actually verify community-made things.
Yeah, the funniest thing is, though, isn't Roblox older than Minecraft?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember playing Roblox over a decade ago, and I haven't touched it since.
Oh, yeah, no, it is effing awesome.
Oh, yeah, no, it is.
No, we've been sitting, like, we literally have the domain names.
We've been waiting for Hytale to release for almost 7 years.
We got into Winecraft to wait for Hytale. I got into Origin Realms to wait for Hytale. The only reason I joined Winecraft was for Hytale waiting.
Yeah, we joined Winecraft a year after the Hytale trailer dropped.
To give us something to do while we waited.
Yeah, and we thought it wouldn't be too long. Almost 7 years later. But that wasn't really their fault. They sold to Riot, and then Riot went, we're going to do it this way. And
ruin the whole game and waste all this money for nothing. And time.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue this blog post, because it is long. We are only about a third of the way through. 4 major content categories. Right now, Hytale modding largely falls into 4 technical categories. Server plugins, so java.jar files. Extend the functionality of the server programmatically. Extremely powerful and allows deep modifications to the gameplay experience and core server system. Use them to build minigames, economies, commands, custom logic, new asset type, and more. Data assets, JSON files. Drive gameplay behavior and define core content, blocks, items, NPCs, world generation, drop tables, loot, and more. Art assets, so sounds, models, textures. Provide the visual and audio representation of game elements. We support Blockbench for creating Hytale models, textures, and animations.
And I love that.
Save files. Worlds and prefabs. Share whole worlds or specific builds. Prefabs are used in creative tools and world generation to place pre-built structures like trees, houses, or large landmarks. Meaning, no one needs a schematic mod. It's already there.
That's the thing I love when I send it. You don't need Schematica. You don't need Lightmatica. You don't need Axiom.
Hell,
it's already in the game.
You don't need World Edit either.
You don't need World Edit. It's in the game already.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, OR is not an MMORPG. It is just... It is kind of a normal server, but it's also not. It's kind of a plot server.
Yeah.
To be fair. I haven't done that much on it in a long time.
And I'm starting to get burnt out.
Why we're not adding text-based scripting? A common question. Where's Lua or scripting? Short answer. We do not have text-based scripting, and we do not intend to add it. Here's why. Text-based scripting is usually introduced to help non-programmers like designers building custom behaviors. In reality, script languages like Lua are still programming languages. Programmers now, in the sub thing, programmers now have to juggle 2 languages, one of which usually feels nerfed. Designers are still expected to learn actual programming concepts. In the end, it's less inclusive and increases complexity for both sides. We see that as a false compromise.
And that's what it is. It
Outer
literally
action.
ruins a whole bunch of games.
Yeah. Outer action, visual scripting. Instead of text-based scripting, we will add visual scripting. Our experience with Unreal Engine blueprints showed us that designers feel genuinely empowered when they can build logic visually. Programmers are more productive when they stay in a programming language and expose high-level nodes. The goal: designers are empowered through a visual language that matches how they think about behaviors. Programmers can extend and optimize this system by adding new visual nodes and performance-sensitive implementations. We avoid fragmenting logic across multiple half languages.
Okay, Winter, I'm gonna make you super happy. And Hytale, do you want to just explain?
Explain what?
Well, the combat. They literally
Actually,
stated.
okay, you know what? I'm just gonna quickly go and,
Do me grab the video.
yeah, do it.
Okay, give me 1 minute. You, watch this.
Octa's just gonna show you the base combat of the game with no mods.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly, Galaxy. This is no mods. This is the base combat.
Yeah, I swapped to the Archer. The Archer was so good.
Not to mention there's vaulting by default as well, so that's nice. You also don't have to chop down the whole tree. Okay. Something that they did mention in one of the other posts, the magic system is currently not implemented yet, but that's one of a few things that is not currently implemented because the magic system is not quite as easy to put in as other base combat systems.
So this is the two-handed axe, and this is cool. Watch this. And from what we also know, NPCs in the game don't just
of course
load.
It doesn't look like Minecraft. It's not.
NPCs don't just load in. The whole game is a living organism. So you'll see NPCs on trolling hunts with torches to hunt for enemies, going on hunts to kill animals. These different factions that will literally live their own life in the world.
Yeah, this isn't Minecraft, Galaxy. They're not trying to be Minecraft, they're just making a voxel-based game, basically.
Where is it?
I am a little sad they didn't show the death screen, because he does almost die. And then they just change clip.
He was only going by what audio, what things they had. Where is it? There's a part that's really good.
I do like the fact that you can hit things with the shield.
Here we go. Look.
Well, not by default.
There it
but
is.
that's
There
the
it is.
thing. You can add those.
Watch this part of the clip, and it's confirmed that's literally a patrol of skeletons looking for the player. Watch this. He's sneaking around. You turn around and look. There's two enemies literally on torches going for a patrol around their camp.
Okay.
Not like
Galaxy,
Minecraft, where they load in.
This is paid, but the thing is, the base game is going to cost less than $30 US. So it's not expensive.
And this is early access.
Yeah, exactly.
The game is going to
That's
get
just
more
early
crazy
access.
big. This is just showing. This is what they have at the moment that's working.
Yeah. So
They only
are
got-
missing a whole bunch of stuff at the moment that they did want to have in. Currently, there's no ocean. There's no magic system fully implemented. There might be a couple of things in there at the moment. but there's also
Because you got to
might be
remember,
some
Riot
bosses?
butchered the game.
Yeah,
Like,
Riot just
from
destroyed
what
a
I
whole
got
heap
told by
stuff,
one of my
basically.
contacts, Riot literally, when they got hold of the game, went, "Oh, we don't like this," and just started deleting stuff. They just
Yeah, that sounds
started
about
getting
right.
rid of years and years of work because they said, "Oh, no, we don't like this," and just started deleting stuff that people spent years on, and now they have to rebuild it all.
Yep. Not by default. Well, we don't know about leveling, but quests by default, no. But that's the thing. You can add them.
Just make them. But look at the bloody creatures.
Overall, though, quests are probably going to be one of the easier things to add. No, that's not what was said. Magic
is going to be implemented.
going to be implemented, just not at release.
Give you an idea, at release, they're giving us what they have that's stable at this stage. Well, it's not really stable. They're going, in other words, only 4 days ago, they actually got what they got from, they've only had this, like a month, they've only had to work on what they've got. They're still going through tons and tons of files that are still getting sent over by Riot. Like, they have been given a broken, older version of the game that they made. There is stuff that still need to be added and refixed and rebuilt. This is why it's literally, they're saying it is going to be a broken mess, but instead of perfecting the game, we're just going to give it to you guys so you guys can criticize us and help us make it better and make it the game they want to make it all along. Like Simon said back in the day, if I had the money like I did and didn't sell to Riot, the game would be epic, but I needed the money and I had a family in the way. Now I'm at the place in my life where I can afford to buy back the game and make the game how it should have always been.
Yeah, exactly.
So even though we waited 7 years, it's actually probably been, even though it was bad, it was annoying, and we had to wait so long, I think this has been the better outcome for the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they had more funding than they had back then. And now communities have built around the game and have enough time to actually get better and build more skill and understanding of everything. Well, not really Roblox in the sense.
Doctor, you're not reading chat.
Okay. Okay, I'll just be quiet.
It was a response to other stuff in chat from it's Galaxy and Winter communicating with each other. Wasn't talking about anything in the video for that. So yeah, I do like the fact that you don't have to cut down the whole tree.
Galaxy, I'm going to show you a biome that we know has already been confirmed. This is the 4th area where there's dinosaurs. Look at the map. This is the desert biome area. Look at the structures. Look at the bones. Look at all of this. Now this is a place I can't wait to see again. I got to actually see this in testing. Well, not this area.
When it gets to it.
Welcome to the underground of the volcano biome. Look at how beautiful this looks. This is in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I started building with crystals in OR? Because I got to access this in my testing that I had remote access for a weekend. For a charity thing.
Yeah.
Now you
so
understand why I started building with crystals? Because in here are crystal trees.
Yeah, Galaxy, there's no tag anymore. There's no number tag on the end of usernames anymore on Discord.
That's a hellhound or a hell fox that's coming out. Like, there will be a skill level.
Yeah, they degraded the username system on Discord. It's like, why would you ever remove that? It's so stupid.
And this is letting them show in the menus. This is all built in.
Yeah.
And look, this is how you spawn in. Look at the bloody this thing here of how much entities.
Yeah,
Cute
that's
bunny.
all of the NPCs that are currently available at the moment.
And I've been told this is only a fraction. From what we know, there's over 1,000 NPCs that are already done. They may not all have their AIs, or they may not be properly rigged, but there's 1,000 NPCs that we can edit, modify, change its color, change its model. They're all literally model templates. So you could grab a rabbit and make it any color you want, or turn its head big, or turn it into a giant rabbit that's Colossus, and then you can play as that giant rabbit.
Yep.
So remember the morph mod, the Minecraft morph mod, where you could kill a mob and then you can turn into that mob. Well, imagine that mod, but anytime, literally, we could just run around as rabbits. The whole server could be rabbits. We could literally make a server that everyone plays as a rabbit.
The better part about it is things like in Windcraft where you're disguised and you don't see yourself as disguised. That's not the case, because you actually become that model.
That means you're not tied to like a Minecraft skin and that's your character. No, you could be anything. You could be a butterfly and fly around as a butterfly, or be a buzzybee and literally and collect honey. Or if you wanted to be, you could be literally the Iron Giant from the Iron Giant movie and smash around the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's get back to the blog post, or are you going to finish watching that first?
Yeah, I'm going to get back to the blog post.
Oh, actually, maybe show the portal. Ah, too late.
Okay, no, I'll show the better thing. I'll show the actual particle video.
That's just further down the...
Oh, well, yeah, it's further down in this anyway.
We're about to get to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's if you scroll down a tiny bit,
I can see it. We're going to watch that.
Okay, so, yeah, we're pretty much up to that anyway. Tooling available today. We currently offer the following tools for creating Hytale assets. Hytale Asset Editor. Editor for data assets, supports most asset types with notable limitations around NPCs, world generation, and interactions. This will expand over time. Alright, see you, Galaxy.
This is what you can make in the game right now. I'll skip it up a bit, but look. This is in-game. This is not like you have to do external thing and then have to turn off the server to turn it back on to see what's working. This is in-game. With Minecraft, normally if you're working on a mod in Minecraft, you have to load up the server. Okay, something broke. Shut down the server. Try and figure out what worked. Trial and error. Your trial and error is in-game. Like, you could have mates walking around while you did this on the server. Like, someone could literally be cutting down that tree behind you while you're working on this portal live on the server. That's never been done before. That I've ever heard of. Have you ever heard of that, Hawk?
Don't think so.
Yeah. But Roblox, you're still going to make the game off the thing. And it's all in-game. They're editing this in-game. Live. And all of these are available. From what we know, there's over 1,000 plus particles and textures already available.
Mm-hmm.
And you can change their colour, change their size, change their speed, change their direction, change them layers, everything.
Yeah, really good for making things like spells.
Like this could be a black hole spell.
Yeah. You can make your own spells and things like that quite easily. You just have to program in how it functions.
And now look at that, and with its own glowing and everything. Like, the lighting system changes the environment around it. So,
Yep.
colour lighting, colour tint, everything.
Yeah, colored lighting exists as soon as the game drops. And then we've got the block bench plugin. Create Hytale compatible models, textures, and animations directly in Blockbench. Replaces our modeling and animation tools used in the past to better support established creative workflows in the community. Intended for release as soon as possible. I don't know if it's available yet or not. It probably isn't
Blockbench
quite yet.
said they're going to release on the day that the game is released for thing, but people are already releasing texture guides already.
That's not surprising. And then we go down even further to the asset graph editor. An unfinished internal editor we used as a temporary solution for world generation, creative tool brushes, and NPCs, and hopefully more soon. It is not at the quality bar we want, but it's useful enough that we'd rather expose it and improve it than hide it. Currently working on release as well. So you can completely change world generation with just this.
Literally making literally in-game, so you can see, if I remove that node, I can see in-game what changed.
Yeah. It's absurd. Not to mention, you can also see the stuff for mounts behind it. So, oh yeah, a mountable skeleton horse. Yep.
They probably just put that in there to middle finger to Mojo.
No, it's just to show that it's there. Well, no, you can mount a skeleton horse in Minecraft.
Yeah, they're going, look, we can do it as well.
Yeah. Okay, and machinima tools. The tool we used to create the trailer back in 2018.
Okay, I
They
might
have
as
some
well
technical-
show that trailer so they actually know what it's talking about.
Yes, because the thing is, the trailer was not done with renders,
So,
like a lot of games would do. It was
So-
done. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so the original trailer released in 2018.
so this trailer, everything you see here, we've been told will be in the game eventually. Not everything is implemented because they've got to rebuild a lot of it, but they've been told 100% everything you see in this video right now will eventually be fully in the game for people to use.
does.
Well, the thing is, the people behind this game literally are the makers of Hypixel server, the biggest Minecraft server in the world.
Yeah, the community servers won't be available immediately on release. They have to set those all up.
But they will be as soon as they can.
Yeah. And with these mini games, we will be able to see exactly how they all function.
So we can literally just take them and make them out and remake them.
But look at this. A massive war.
So
You
this
can't
is
really
now
do
block
some
bench.
of these things.
So mostly all of this is now block bench.
Yeah. This is now scrapped and they use block bench instead.
Like, that's in game. Like, the funny thing is, they had a shot of this beforehand that a friend sent me where they were literally watching PewDiePie videos on it with Felix sitting in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
This was a private screening by a whole bunch of people. I missed out because I fell asleep. I was told I was going to be sitting in the crowd, but they couldn't get me in time because of time zones. But literally, the Yozcast crew, Felix, PewDiePie, they were just watching their videos for an hour.
Fair enough, yep.
Now back to the actual what we're looking at, the blog post.
Yep. Okay, back to the part about machinima tools. The tool we used to create the trailer back in 2018. They have some technical issues we will need to fix, but they are usable and delivered great results for us.
And that's what we just saw.
Yeah. An interactive suite of tools to modify the world and express your creativity. Expect dedicated videos and blogs about them. We also released some footage of them being used in the past. And more. You will feel the rough edges. That is expected at this stage, and we intend to fix them with your feedback. Short-term improvements. This is not a complete roadmap, but it covers the biggest short-term issues we see in terms of urgency and impact for modders. Shared source server. We know that the lack of documentation for assets and systems is causing serious friction. We feel the same pain internally. We commit to release the server source code as soon as we are legally able to. Expect this within 1 to 2 months after release. In the meantime, the server is not obfuscated, so you can decompile it easily. This will let you inspect how systems work under the hood while documentation is catching up. Unblock yourself by reading the actual implementation, not guessing from trial and error. Contribute improvements and bug fixes to us if something bothers you enough that you don't want to wait.
So that was
Asset pack and mod distribution.
That allows the community to literally help them make the game.
Yeah, so if you find a bug and you know how to fix it, you can fix the bug yourself.
And they will pay you. The voice stated, if you fix a major bug and you can fix it, and you send us the fix, we'll implement it and we'll pay you for the fix.
Asset pack and mod distribution. Because we're releasing the game at this early stage, we did not have the time to design a polished, first-class distribution flow. For now, expect friction when bundling creations into clean, shareable packages, and managing dependencies between plugins, asset packs, and worlds. This is one of our top modding priorities. Expect quick iteration as we see how you actually try to ship and share your work. Custom UIs. Right now, our UI system is messy. We are using 3 UI frameworks at the same time, which is less than ideal. We are in the process of ripping out 2 of them and consolidating on Noasis GUI, I think. No, Noasis? I don't know.
Didn't we look it
Um,
up?
maybe.
First, make sure it doesn't search something.
Noises? I don't know.
Oh, it's a framework.
Well, yeah, I know it is.
Oh, it's the framework that they use for Boulder Gate.
Okay, right.
Oh, I know this
Yeah,
framework. It's literally the UI framework used by literally some of the top actual games out there that are actually.
Well, that's good to know.
It's Tomb Raider, Cricket 4D, Topspin, racing games.
Cricket 4D, that is not what that
24.
says. Okay, let's continue on this instead of scrolling on that.
Yeah, no, look, it literally has all the implementation.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that UI is good. Okay, what this... Oh, actually, they've been extremely helpful to us, and we want to acknowledge their role in helping make Hytale happen. What this means for you. We already have asset-driven UIs, but they are incomplete and limited. You can start experimenting with them now. Tell us what you are trying to build and where you get blocked, and we will prioritize unblocking you. So you can customize the UI yourself as well.
Yeah.
Stability. This one is simple and painful. There are crashes. Some of them are severe and can cause data loss. Our stance. We are fixing crashes as they come in, and you can expect rapid improvements. But right now, we cannot guarantee data integrity. You should assume you will be affected at some point. So there's a decent chance if we make well, not if, but when we make a server for early access, it will have potential crashes where we will lose
Everything.
items or lose everything.
And that's going to be the risk.
Which
But we will learn.
It's understandable, though. That's not too bad.
But as we go, we'll learn to fix them ourselves.
Yeah. Practical advice. Take frequent backups of your save games and important creations. We are currently setting up automatic solutions, but we cannot guarantee safety. Treat this phase as true early access. Valuable, but not yet safe for irreplaceable work. We are genuinely sorry for any issues this causes you, and we are treating stability as our top priority, which is understandable. We plan to launch a first-party server network, operated by an internal team that offers a selection of classic Hypixel network-style minigames after launch, but work has not started on this yet. Why we're doing this? Bring back familiar minigames. Offer experiences you already know from our previous work, rebuilt for Hytale, as well as original new minigames unlocked by Hytale's capabilities. Dog food our own systems. Use the same tools and workflows available to you so we can validate and improve minigame creation, live ops, and server management in real conditions.
Bye-bye! I'm going to upload this to YouTube as a separate video, so if you want to, you can watch this back at any time, Winter. I'm going to literally, after the stream, I'm going to highlight and just upload the whole thing to YouTube.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. Gather real-world data. Observe how Hytale servers behave at scale so we can optimize performance, reduce hosting requirements, and drive costs down for everyone. Share what we learn.
I might export. I want to...
You could just do that.
Yeah, but I want to... I'll figure out when I end stream.
Yeah. share what we learned. Partially or fully release the code and assets from our mini games so you can study how we build things, reuse components, and adopt best practices. De-risk Hytale's early days. Ensure there is a strong, reliable network of playable content, even if community infrastructure takes time to ramp up. Our network's job is to pave the way until we can hand the torch over to you.
Oh no, I know about exporting, but I sometimes it will not let me have full YouTube control.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of settings are turned off by default, so if I download and upload myself, I can put a whole bunch of YouTube stuff and not have to worry about AI crap.
Yeah.
Because Twitch doesn't disable auto dubbing, so if you export to YouTube, YouTube may auto dub it without your permission.
The auto dubbing is terrible.
And that's by exporting it to YouTube. Just straight out exporting it.
What we're not trying to do, we're not trying to outcompete you. The goal is not to dominate the server landscape or undercut modders and server owners. We're not diluting adventure development. This work is done by a dedicated team and does not reduce our focus or investment in adventure mode. We're not using it to ignore feedback. We won't bias our roadmap around our own servers at the expense of the wider creator ecosystem or player needs. Ultimately, our incentive is to grow a broad ecosystem with many successful servers and a wide variety of experiences. We do not benefit from having a monopoly inside our own game.
You know that won't work.
No. Long-term vision for modders. In the long term, our goal is to provide a comprehensive suite of tools and services that allow you to flourish in Hytale regardless of your starting point. We want new modders to enter game creation without needing expensive software or years of experience. Experienced modders to build complex systems, businesses, and communities on top of Hytale. Hytale to blur the line between playing games and creating games, which is really nice. Shared source server and bounties. Beyond simply releasing the server source, we plan to open development bounties for specific improvements and features. This will take time to set up properly, but the goal is to reward contributions that strengthen the ecosystem. Node editor. Some asset types are currently painful to configure in raw JSON, such as NPCs, interactions, and world generation. We've been using internal tools to make this manageable. Our plan: release node graph style editors for these asset types. Integrate these node editors directly into the Hytale asset editor so you have a unified creator suite instead of a patchwork of tools.
And the thing is, I'm not really a fan of nodes, but they're doing a lot better than any other thing has done nodes.
I mean, it really depends on what you're using the nodes for, of course.
Yeah.
Visual scripting. Visual scripting is a core pillar of our long-term vision. Java plugins will continue to exist and are extremely powerful, but they require programming skills and come with safety concerns. Visual scripting will provide a sandboxed, safe environment for sharing logic, offer great learnability and modifiability for modders of all skill levels, allow programmers to extend it with performance-critical nodes. Over time, we want to bring visual scripting directly into the 3D world. Link levers, doors, spawners, triggers, and other elements in-game. Build intricate adventure maps and encounters directly inside Hytale. Take inspiration from systems like Doom SnapMap, while keeping it fully integrated with our asset and scripting stack. Closing words. We are very deliberately in early access for modders. The tools are uneven, the documentation is incomplete, some workflows feel great, others are frustrating. There are crashes, and you will lose your work if you don't back up. We're not pretending otherwise. At the same time, these are the tools we use to build Hytale itself. In many cases, we were building tools and content in parallel with modding in mind. We know this approach works because it already produced the game you're seeing. Our commitment to you. We will keep improving the modding experience step by step. We will focus on learnability, onboarding, and the ability to ramp up from beginner to expert. We will be transparent about what's ready, what's not, and what we're prioritizing next. And we will listen when you tell us where it hurts. If you're willing to join us in this phase, bugs, rough edges, and all, you won't just be modding Hytale. You'll be shaping what Hytale modding becomes. I know there are a lot of details missing, and you probably have more questions than before. I will be on our Hytale Discord server chat, modding/creative and in discussion, on Saturday, 22nd November 2025 at 12 p.m. EST or 5 p.m. GMT to answer your questions for a full hour and reply to as many questions as I can. See you in your version of Orbis, Slikey.
So yeah. Nuts.
Yay!
Ludicrously nuts.
So if it's 5 p.m. GMT at the current time, that's probably 6 a.m. for us.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be there because it's going to be like a spamming mess. We'll just recap.
Oh, of course it is.
We'll just do a recap.
It's going to be terrible, yeah.